Tribulus, EXO coming at you here. Don't know whether to feel excited or completely sad today. Oh man, today is a big day for me, the last day in my 20s. Officially, my birthday today, turning 30 years old. I can't even believe it. I still feel so young at heart, just like I was in the beginning of YouTube, making videos 10 years ago. I started YouTube in March of 2009, and here it is, 2019. Oh my gosh, we've basically spent 33% of our life right here making videos and one-on-one hanging out with you guys. So slap a big old thumbs up for EXO getting older. And even though it's my birthday today, I wanted to do something special for you guys who help support the pages here on Patreon especially. We're doing a subwoofer giveaway. We have some Alfred Audio Machete 12s crammed into these boxes ready to go out. Hopefully they make the journey nice and safe. And if you want to kind of get in on some of this action, we have a monthly reward program going on for our members over at Patreon. They help contribute a little bit each month to help grow our channel, and in return, we do little cool things like this every month, and this right here is for November, December, and January. Because of the whole move, everything was crazy. We couldn't keep up with everything, but now we're back on board and sending out over $450 after shipping worth of merchandise. Another bonus for helping the EXO channels and giving back directly to you. So let's see if we can hop inside Little Blue today, bring some of these packages down to UPS, do some basing in the meantime, and just say thank you for joining the channel for 10 years almost with EXOcontralto. Thanks for joining the ride, guys. It means the world to me. We were getting down there, both windows open, hammering, man. That's one of my favorite notes of all time ever since I first started, right around the 30 to 35 hertz mark. That's my cup of tea right there. Man, how time flies. Let me know in the comments, when did you get here? Did you come here with the van, Frankenstein? I mean, crap, it feels like just yesterday we were showing off our brand new Kicker CVRs with our Pine Tree Mobile Sounds subwoofer box, and here we are, all these years later, still messing with subwoofers. And here's Dylan's right here. We're about to send this sub off to Dylan. Here's the 12-inch for Skylar, and here is Mark Shepard's subwoofer waiting to be shipped off from UPS. We're about to go down there right now, but I want to do a little bit of jamming. Going nuts. I should probably roll that down a little bit before something bad happens. Right wing back in, look! The stupid mirror finally fell off. EGA John put some freaking tape on it for me down at Slamfest. She freaking flexed right out of there. That was a kind of a funny thing. I wish that was on video. Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna do a quick clamp test on my alternator here, see how much current we're pulling just on these Crescendo 5500s. We have 2 of them, and we're gonna do a peak hold on max right here with our climb. We gotta make sure that we put it on DC volts and zero it out so everything's nice and accurate. And right now we're jumping up and down between, you know, about 5 amps. So let's go inside and turn it up. So that's 34 hertz at a really good stroke. They're moving a lot, so I don't really want to push it much more than that. I had a little bit more in the knob, but mechanically I don't think I had much more. And look at that, 59 amps. So realistically, because you know it's so dynamic, music goes up and down and plays different frequencies that have different efficiencies with your system, it draws different types of current. So let's play 44 hertz or 45 hertz and see if this number goes up. Crap, that stuff was going friggin' nutty. That felt a little harder on the electrical system, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot more movements per second. And just like that, we have almost double the amount of current being required from our alternator because, you know, we were sucking down juice. It was a different efficiency with our port tuning, so we're having different types of current draw. And we had the SPL meter on the dash, and just that right there with the windows open was a 57.43. This is not the peak of this box, likes around 40 hertz, so it's not the loudest note, but still, that's damn good on music. She's really dynamic. It hits a lot of great notes, you know, from the lows to the highs. Alright, I think that's enough fun crammed inside Little Blue with our special care packages for the day. Again, big thanks to our Patreon friends who help support the channel. And if you're wondering how all this stuff works, each month with the contributions we give directly back to you guys, and this month almost $450 because we have a few months backed up. So if you want to get in on the prizes, the rewards, feel free to support the EXO Patreon page. It goes directly back into the channel and the community with free gifts and new videos and upgrades all the time. So let's get down to UPS and get these things out of here. Just got back from UPS, safely shipped out all of our nice care packages, and here we are. I'll show you something that I haven't really shown you yet, but if you've been paying attention, I've sort of alluded to it here and there, but I've never fully shown you guys. You see the SoundStream XXX's sitting all right there, but if you go down just a little bit, oh my gosh, look at that! We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 SoundStream XXX 18s, and then of course the OG 15 right here. That's why it looks a little bit different. It's a whole different model. But I haven't been telling you guys, I definitely think we're gonna be able to fit 12 18s in the big new build. It's just the reason why I have 13 is because one of these subs in here is missing all but one backplate bolt, so we won't be able to use that. So we have 13 total, but 12 usable. And I guarantee, because of how big this damn thing is, it's gonna be able to fit. So let's walk over to it right now and go kind of show you guys or explain to you guys 2 different dilemmas that I got going on right now. So the first one, as you know, I had to drive this damn thing from Massachusetts, and in doing so, there was a lot of different stuff coming on the paint job. Look at this. You see right there how in some parts of the trim you can see these little wish lines where the water is trailing off debris of dirt and all that. You can see it right here, right there. So what I wanted to do is actually clean this. I wanted to do a whole nice, beautiful cleaning job, but I watched a YouTube video and come to find out, what I was gonna do could have potentially scratched the paint job so bad. And car washes are one of the biggest culprits. I didn't know that. I was gonna go right to the car wash, and evidently those like bristles that go like this would do a number on a brand new paint job, and it can strip the wax. What I want from you guys is some nice birthday suggestions of like a universal kit. I went on to Amazon and saw these like Chemical Brothers kits with a mitt, but some of the reviews were really bad, and I don't know like what to trust. So I'm coming to you guys from your personal experience. What sort of kit would you recommend? I've got a pressure washer. Maybe we can have one of those little attachments to do a full sudsing thing. So that's the first dilemma. I don't really want to mess up the paint job. And the second was, holy crap, I did not expect steel, which was gonna be the main cage of this project, to be so expensive. Oh my gosh. I got quoted an astronomical amount for the steel tubing, 11 gauge steel tubing, about 400 feet of it. So I'm gonna hold off on that particular steel yard, go with another local person over at 252 Customs. They kind of know each other. There's so much room to work with from the top to the bottom and even in between these wheel wells. A lot of this project is going to be allowed to be boxy and maybe even slid right in. That's what I was talking about right from these rear doors. It's going to come together slowly but surely. I've been talking with 252 Customs Justin on Facebook. You know, we're getting everything pieced together. Once our schedules kind of align perfectly, we're gonna be good to go. He's building other stuff, like as we speak. He's got other cages being erected. This guy is like a Lego master. He can just like picture something and then start welding it. So hopefully I can kind of gain some tips and tricks of welding, and hopefully he lets me hold it in my hands a little bit and sort of get a little bit of it on film, you know what I mean? I really want to try welding for the first time. But that's pretty much where we're at. Before it gets going full and heavy, we're going to be able to deaden this whole thing with some second skin. We'll apply it in all the really important areas, like a little bit on the floor and especially the sidewalls, because of how much, you know, it's all metal. So we don't want that to have any sort of effect on our sound, especially if it, you know, a little bit like a tin can rattling down the road. We'll eliminate that with some second skin. But yeah, I mean, just looking at it, I mean, can you see that? Look at this. It's like crying. I definitely need some good suggestions for cleaning this off. I've got something in my Amazon cart, but if I can get some better suggestions for this birthday special, let me know, guys. I want to make her look beautiful. And speaking of beautiful, I'm not too sure how the wheel situation is going to work out. I don't think we're going to be able to land any special sponsorships or anything like that. It seems like we're really not, we're not high enough on the totem pole yet to really be scoring something like that. And we're going to get, you know, a lot of weight crammed in here, so we don't want to compromise it by putting something in that's weaker. I just don't think we're gonna be able to land anything special with these rims, you know what I'm saying? But besides that, everything is going real smoothly, guys. I've pretty much finished up the entire landscaping. Be on the lookout for a great video. It's kind of all-inclusive and it goes right along in a great pace. I think you actually will enjoy it, even if you don't have your own house. But yeah, another thing I wanted to just touch base on. Some people, I don't know why, think that I'm not together with Elise anymore just because she hasn't been in some videos, but a lot of the time she doesn't really want to be in the videos because, you know, you gotta look just right or else people lay into you. We've been together 3.5 years, and you know what? It just gets better and better every day, and we tell each other that all the time. We absolutely love each other. So don't worry about that. Everything is going real good over here. Mom Crave, come say hello to everybody. It's my birthday and you've been freaking dysfunctional all day. Come here. I have something pretty interesting to share with you guys. Last night, we must have had every single neighborhood cat on our property. All night freaking long. I don't know what it was, but last night was like cat haven. So what else do we got on the menu for the big 3-0 for EXO? God damn, 30 years old. I don't know if it sounds good when I say it or if I just want to totally avoid it. 10 years, it's crazy how things just, you know, get bigger and bigger as you get older, and sooner or later you have a whole workshop full of tools that you never would have expected. Even though I don't have the most fancy of workshops with, like, you know, CNC or metal cutting machines, it still feels really good. I mean, hell, you guys remember when I used the most janky of tools and freaking circular saws for circle cuts and all of the wrong tools at the wrong time because I didn't have it. I didn't have the tools. You know, it takes time to slowly come into your own and develop. You know, one day I do want to become something bigger and maybe even have a CNC machine or a big workshop or warehouse. I don't know where all this is taking me. I'm just taking it one day at a damn time. And sometimes it becomes a little overwhelming to have subscribers attached to your name because people think you're rich. I'll get comments, hey, can I have some of your spare amplifiers? Can I have this? Can you hook me up with one of your spare systems? It's like, gosh, I don't really have very many spare systems, and I don't have the means to buy all kinds of stuff. I do this stuff as fun, and it just slowly builds up over time, but I can definitely see from the outside looking in, like a 13-year-old kid, like, yo, EXO, send me over a subwoofer. I know you got an extra one. That's not how it really works, but it is great to have the community attached with the Facebook and the YouTube and all that. So I don't take that for granted. You know what I mean? It's a whole new age. It's crazy. Well, I'm clearly getting off topic here, kind of rambling a little bit, but I just kind of, I feel a burp coming on. Excuse me. I'm disgusting. I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys, a little bit one-on-one, show my appreciation, and just kind of reminisce a little bit over the fact it's been literally almost 10 years, 1 month or 2 weeks away from 10 years on YouTube. And yeah, just having fun, guys. Until the next video, stay on the lookout for all the build videos with the Behemoth. Like I said in this video, I just gotta get a little bit extra cash for saving up for the steel, okay? It takes a little bit of time, but I know you guys are with me, and it feels great. So stick in there. This thing is gonna be awesome. Tons of great videos, and once it does hit that certain point, things are just gonna be pumping out night and day. It's gonna be awesome. All right, guys, until the next video, this is EXO, waiting for Elise to get home. Maybe go down to frickin' Cracker Barrel or frickin', I don't know, Golden Corral, get something to eat. Do something, I don't know. All right, I'll talk to you later, guys, on EXO's 30th birthday party. Okay?